Good YouTube, Quinn Wade. Coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube exclusively forever on there. And we're going to talk about the San Antonio Spurs beating the Atlanta Hawks and holding them under 100 points, 126 to 98. The Hawks are 15 and 14 and 5 and 7 at home. The Spurs are 20 and 7 and 10 and 5 on the road. Spurs blew them out from the beginning. It was basically over even after the first quarter. They won the first quarter 32 to 19. They won the second quarter 36 to 25, the third quarter 34 to 28, and they lost the fourth quarter 26 to 24, but by then the game was out of reach for the Atlanta Hawks. Harrison Barnes, 22 minutes, 7 points, splashed the three in the corner, and then he ended up going 2 or 2 from the free throw line and made a dunk. And went 2 or 3 from the field. He had 4 rebounds, 1 steal, no turnovers, no personal fouls. He finished as a plus 13 and plus minus. Luke Cornett, big net, got the start. 18 minutes, 8 points. He was 3 or 5 from the field. Of course, he's going to be trying to finish around that rim, which he did. And he also went 2 or 2 from the free throw line. He had 9 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls. And he was a plus 14 in plus minus. He always trying to protect that paint and stay near it and force you to take perimeter shots, and it worked out for them in this one. De'Aaron Fox didn't need 25 or 30 because the team is so deep now. They have so many players that can do things like handling the ball and scoring that he didn't really have to do that tonight. 22 minutes, 8 points, 4 of 11 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a plus 15 and plus minus from him. He did a good job of finding his teammates and giving them open looks and helping out on the boards. Every single starter ended up getting a rebound or more, and that was really good, and they all contributed some way defensively when it comes to stats, whether that's a steal or a block. And De'Aaron Fox ended up playing a good job and doing that, which is making sure everybody's getting the ball when he has it and just scoring whenever he felt like he had a shot that he liked. Devin Vassell, 27 minutes, 18.7 to 15 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 1 offensive rebound, and a plus 23 in plus minus for him. He had the most points in the starting lineup. He's really getting good at that 3-point shot and the stopping pops and drives. He's just mixing it up and having more things to do offensively, and he should be doing that. We knew he could score. We knew he could play when he came in the league, and now he's just becoming a more consistent factor for the Spurs. Stephon Castle, man, he started off hot and was able to continue to contribute in other ways besides scoring. 24 minutes, 17 points. He only missed 3 shots because he went 7 to 10 from the field and 1 to 3 from the three-point line. He also went 2 or 3 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds and also had some really good assists. He's really becoming a good ball handler and a good decision maker, and he's delivering some very good and highlight real caliber plays when it comes to passing. 3 turnovers, 1 block, and he was a plus 26 and plus minus with no personal fouls. And then Kelly Olynyk was able to score near the paint twice. 8 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. 1 rebound, 1 turnover. No personal fouls for him either. And he was a minus 5 and plus minus. Lindy Waters, 17 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. That's what he's out there to do, is space the floor and knock down shots from the perimeter. 1 rebound, 1 personal foul, and a minus 5 and plus minus. Keldon Johnson had double figures in 16 minutes. He had 13 points. He was able to hit a corner 3 and get buckets near the rim. 6 of 8 from the field for him. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and a plus 15 and plus minus. Julian Champagnie, 18 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and 1 personal foul, a plus 19 and plus minus. Didn't really have no problem with his game. He kept the ball moving and kept trying to knock down shots from the perimeter. Sometimes it worked, sometimes he didn't, but he did also help on the boards. Everybody that came off the bench ended up having a rebound or more, which was good. Jeremy Shohan didn't score because he missed a 3. That was his only shot. He did get a rebound, though, and ended up finishing with 1 personal foul and a minus 10 and plus minus. Carter Bryant scored a shot from the free throw line, but he missed the other one, and he missed his only shot from the field, which was a 3. So he finished with 1 point, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover. It was a minus 5 and plus minus. Victor Wembanyama, he ended up playing 21 minutes, and that ended up being the most minutes off the bench. He finished with 26 points. He's just a hard player to guard and make things difficult for him because he's just so tall, so long, so fast, so quick. And he did some ridiculous plays in this game, like leaping from the 2 point area all the way to the rim and just finishing it anyway. And he went 10 to 15 from the field, so he didn't miss much in this one. He also went 2 of 4 from three, and it all was tough and didn't matter. 4 or 7 from the free throw line, though, but he also had a double double because he was able to get 12 rebounds, and 3 of them was offensive. He also had 3 assists, 2 turnovers. He also had a steal and 2 blocks. He's always getting blocks, and he ended up doing that again today. One personal foul in a plus 29 and plus minus. Jordan McLaughlin, 10 minutes, 4 points, 2 or 3 from the field, 3 rebounds, 1 offensive, 1, and then he was a minus 10 and plus minus. You just had to be happy that he came in and did some things. The boards really did help, and also scoring the basketball. Dylan Harper was able to push that ball and get to the basket. That's what he's great at. He ended up going 3 of 6 though from the field. That's still 50%. That's a good night. Considering that he only played 18 minutes, he had 6 points. He also had 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, and 1 personal foul. And was a plus 21 and plus minus. 51 to 94, 54% from the field as a team. 13 to 36, 36% from 3. 11 to 16, 69% from the free throw line. 56 rebounds, 31 assists, 14 turnovers, 11 steals, 4 blocks, 12 offensive rebounds, and 12 personal fouls for them. And then the Atlanta Hawks, they played a smaller rotation because they have a lot of injuries on their roster. Trae Young is still dealing with knee injury problems, even though he played a couple of days ago. And Porzingis is still dealing with the illness. Diego Conwu splashed the 3 at the top of the key, went 1 of 5 from 3 though. 3 of 11 from the field, 7 points, 31 minutes, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 2 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and a minus 26. And plus minus, Jalen Johnson, 31 minutes, 17 points, 6 of 11 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Double-double because he had 11 boards. He also had 6 assists, but he also turned the ball over 7 times. You don't really do that much, but in this game, he couldn't really get to where he wanted to and do the defense how he wanted to do them. Like I said, every team is different. Every team poses a different problem, and he didn't do a good job of figuring it out that much in this game. Didn't have a bad game, didn't have a terrible one, had a great one in some ways, but just wasn't enough to help the team find their fitting in this one. 1 steal, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 15 and plus minus. Zachary Ricochet, 30 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 11 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 6 rebounds. They all had a rebound and they all had an assist or more in this game. He just had 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, and a block. 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 13 and plus minus. He got in double figures. You have to be happy with that. He was able to make some things happen defensively. You have to be happy with that also. And then the scoring was there for him. So this was a game where this is what he's going to do for you. He was able to do it, and you have to just be happy that he was able to do that. And Nikhil, he ended up playing 33 minutes. He had the most points on the team with 23. That's how good the Spurs was defending them. That 23 points was the big high. He was able to get to the basket. He was able to go 2 of 10 from 3. He was able to pull up a little bit too, and he finished 7 of 18 from the field. He actually took the most shots on the team too with those 18 field goal attempts. He also went 7 of 9 from the free throw line, took the most free throws on the team, and he did a good job of making them. 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, minus 27 and plus minus. Dyson Daniels, 26 minutes, 11 points, 5 of 14 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, and a minus 13 and plus minus. The scoring, he was able to do, a little bit of that. He had to take more shots. They was leaving them open. They was giving them chances. If they're going to do that too, you got to try to make them get hurt by that. And it didn't really work too much for him because, like I said, he missed a lot of shots and he missed all the open threes. So, it just wasn't his night throughout this game. Muhammad, 14 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3, 4 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds, and a minus 1 and plus minus for him. The perimeter shots didn't really go for him, but the interior ones did, and he had the most boards on the bench. Asa was able to score at the rim, but he also made a 3, 20 minutes, 9 points, 4 of 9 from the field. He missed his only free throw, which was on the and 1 attempt, and it didn't go in for him, and he was 1 of 3 from 3. 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 14 and plus minus. Luke Kennard gave them the most points off the bench for 29 minutes. That was the most. Also, the most points with 10. He was 4 or 5 from the field and 2 or 3 from the 3 point line. You know he's going to come through screens. You know he's going to keep his handles active, and he's only going to pull up if he has to, and he can get to the rim or close by it too. 2 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 personal foul, and a minus 15 and plus minus. Keaton Wallace, 8 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 from three, 1 rebound, 3 assists, a +5 and plus minus for him. And Krejci didn't have it going too much in this one. 18 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3 point line. He did have 3 boards and 1 assist though. He also finished with 2 personal fouls and was a minus 21 in plus minus. They ended up going 38 and 94 as a team, 40% from the field. That was less than the Spurs by 14 percentage points. Not only that, they also shot the same amount of shots as the Spurs. They went 10 of 40 from three. They took 4 more threes than the Spurs, but only made it at 25%. And then 12 of 16, 75% from the free throw line. They shot the same amount of free throws as the Spurs, but they ended up shooting a better percentage. And then they did get out rebounded by 13, 56 to 43. They ended up getting out assisted 31 to 26. They did have also more turnovers than the Spurs by 2. Spurs had 14, they had 16. They actually got beat with the steals too, 11 to 7. And then they also got beat by the blocks 2, 4 to 1. And they also had 14 personal fouls, while the Spurs ended up having 12. And then the defensive rebounds was 44 to 33. And then they ended up having 12 offensive rebounds, the Spurs did. And that was to the 10 of the Hawks. I mean, that's crazy to have 44 defensive rebounds. The Spurs was really killing them on the boards in this one compared to that 33. That's crazy. But the Spurs have been the better team this year, and they are more healthier than the Hawks. The Hawks needed every weapon that they could have in this one to make this game competitive. They just didn't have enough offensive juice. They just didn't have enough execution to go their way. The Spurs made it tough to get past them. They made it tough to get good looks. And the Hawks also missed wide open shots too, so that didn't help. And then the Spurs was killing them in transition because all the misses and all the misses on the rebounds, and they used those to get opportunities to score again. And that just put the Hawks in even a harder and more tougher situation. But other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation video just like this, but about various NBA only topics. Also breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. Also do mock draft and draft coverage. Plus I got over 4,000 videos already on my channel that you can watch right now and enjoy, and it's all for free. And on top of that, I also try to upload videos every single day throughout the day to give y'all something to watch and look forward to when it comes to basketball NBA content. Not only that, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for checking out the channel. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for showing support. Thanks for appreciating content for what it is and continuing to come back. And also thanks, for being loyal and good fans and supporters and also subscribers to me and my movement of making basketball content and basketball analysis. Other than that, y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all hopefully later today with more analysis.